Hey guys, what is going on? It's been here, Sassball here, and welcome back to the King Games YouTube channel, where I of course bring you guys the latest information on all things Battlefield 1. Now today I'm going to be doing another video talking about the Battlefield 1 beta, which will be officially starting on Wednesday. It officially starts Tuesday if you've signed up for the Battlefield Insider program. That allows you to play a day early, and you will get your code on Tuesday as opposed to Wednesday, which is obviously really cool. So we're just one day away from being able to play Battlefield 1 beta, and I'm so excited, guys. But today, what I thought I'd do is I'll bring you guys some more information we've just got here, which is all the weapon variants, gadgets, pistols, grenades and melee weapons from the open beta within Battlefield 1. So we also have all these stats and the descriptions for all the weapons here as well, so I'm going to try and quickly run through these as quickly as I can. Now you see there's a weird thing happening within Battlefield 1 where you actually have different variants of the same weapons, so these will all have different names on the end. So for example, the first one we have here is called the MP18. We have three different variants. We have the artillery, the experimental and also the trench. Now the description we have for this weapon is the MP18 was one of the first practical submachine guns to see combat, highly effective at its role. It was nicknamed Gate Grabenferger by the German soldiers. So you guys can see the stats there on the different variants. I believe the different variants will all sort of play to different people's sort of play styles, so they will change the actual stats of the weapon, whether it be accuracy, hip fire or control, basically just to better suit the different play styles of different players. I'm not going to go ahead and read the descriptions of all these. You guys will have to have a look yourselves, because I want to get through these as quick as possible. I'll also leave a link in the description down below, guys, to the full Inga page, which shows all of these in detail. So the second weapon we have here is called the Automatico M1918. This is another mounted gun. It looks pretty damn cool indeed. It's a mounted gun you get on different types of aircraft. It really looks pretty cool. Again, there's three different variations of that. We then have our first shotgun here called the Model 10. There's a heavy version of that and also a factory version of that. It's a pump action shotgun. We then have the Cell Rigotti Artillery and the Cell Rigotti Factory. This is an automatic rifle which features both automatic and also semi-automatic fire. There's then the Cell Blaster M1916. We have an artillery version of that and also a sharpshooter. So originally designed, this was used on planes, and it's also a semi-automatic rifle which is known for having a very high accuracy. So obviously there are two different variations of that which will change the stats accordingly. Next weapon we have here is called the M1907 SL Factory Edition and also the Automatic Edition. So the Factory Edition will only fire in single shot mode, and the Automatic Edition will have options of firing in single shot mode or also full auto. So if you guys remember, in previous Battlefield games you could flip between the different rates of fire, the different fire modes. In this game you will have that on the variations which have more than one fire mode, but on certain ones there will only be one fire mode available for different variations of the same weapon. Next weapon here is called the Mondragon Marksman. Now this is a self-loading rifle which has been adapted by a military on a large scale. Looks very cool indeed. This is only available in a single shot mode, so I imagine it will sort of play like a sort of sniper role. The next thing here is the Lewis gun, which is obviously a light machine gun. We've seen this in the trailers and also in a bit of gameplay. This thing looks absolutely insane. It's like a big heavy machine gun. Obviously just looks really cool indeed. We then got the M1909 Bene Mersal Gunner. This is a slow firing LMG which is best used from a distance. So unlike the Lewis gun, this is sort of more suited for longer range roles. We then have the Madsen MG Light Infantry and the Madsen MG Trench. This is a similar gun we've seen in a lot of Call of Duty games in the past. It has a magazine here on the top. It's a magazine fed machine gun. The Madsen MG has seen service for over a century. Very cool looking gun indeed. These guns look really cool from the images here. Next thing is an MG15 NA Light and a NG15NA suppressor. So again, two different variations of the same weapon, both LMGs. We then have the SMLE Mark III sharpshooter and also carbine version. These are also going to be sniper rifles. We then have the GUA 98 in both a sharpshooter and a marksman mode. And then we have the GUA M95, which has different variations here called the rifleman and also the sharpshooter mode. There's then a Russian 1895. These are all sort of snipers I've just gone through there, and then we're moving on to the pistols now. So the pistols we have, there's only two available in the open beta. There is the P08 pistol and the M1911. Moving on to the melee weapons, we have the spiked club, the trench mace, the pickaxe, the hatchet, the trench knife, the club, shovel and that's all of the melee weapons there. I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to run through this as quick as possible so the video doesn't last too long, but there's an insane number of different variations of melee weapon there. I think they all do their own different types of damage. I'm not sure why there's a huge variation in terms of melee weapons, but that's that. And then moving on to the grenades, we have the frag grenade, the gas grenade, the smoke grenade, the mini grenade, the impact grenade, the incendiary grenade, the light anti-tank grenade, and then also we have a rocket gun here. We also have dynamite, mines, an anti-tank grenade, a bandage pouch, a medical crate, a medical syringe. This is going to be used to revive downed allies. We've had this in previous Battlefield games where you've been able to revive all your teammates with these sort of defibrillators or a medical syringe. Obviously very cool indeed. We then have rifle grenades, which is a launcher that is attached onto your rifle so you can shoot a grenade launcher from it, which is pretty damn cool indeed. There's a rifle grenade smoke edition and a fragmentation edition, so different variations of grenades being used on the grenade launcher. We then have ammo crate, ammo pack, tripwire bomb gas, incendiary, K bullets, a flare gun, and also a spotting scope. So that, very quickly guys, is all of the information I have for you based on all of the stuff we will have within the Battlefield 1 open beta. I'm sorry there's a lot to get through. I did rush through quite a bit of it. I do apologize for that, but I didn't run this video running on for well over 10 minutes. So if you guys want to see the full details on all of this, I will leave a link at the top of the description where you guys can see all of the images for all of this, and you can see all the different variations with all of their stats that go along with it. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all in the Battlefield 1 open beta. Enjoy.